Hey guys, ladies, gentlemen, welcome to Skool. As promised, I'm gonna be posting some exclusive content that you won't find anywhere else other than Skool. Now, one of the questions I was asked was about the dialogue that you have with the seller. Typically, what we're looking for is some motivating circumstances so we can put like an investment deal together with the seller. Meaning, we looking for situations where they're like job loss, sickness, death in the family, some situation where they need to get cash like right now, or they in some circumstance where they just need to move on from this property because it's causing them a burden. So here's a sample dialogue that you can use. This dialogue is broken down into 3 sections. How many sections? 3 sections. First section is the introduction. Second section is the qualification. Third section is the close. Very, very easy. My techniques, very, very easy to do, very, very easy to explain. The challenging piece and where the work comes in at is actually doing it over and over again. Bruce Lee has a quote. He says, he doesn't fear the man that can do 1,000 different kicks. He fears the man that does one kick 1,000 times. So meaning it's the practice and it's putting in the work. You can get this information, but it's about putting that work behind it. So here we go. We got the introduction, the qualification, and close. Introduction. Hi, I was calling about the house you have for sale. Is it still available? More than likely, they're going to say yes. Of course, if they said no, hey, thank you for your time, man. Congratulations on the sale. Keep it pushing. Something like that. If they said no, nothing extravagant. If they said yes, the house is available. Next question would be, I was wondering, why are you looking to sell the house? It seems like a pretty nice house, regardless of what the house looks like, right? People like a compliment. We call that giving them a cookie. A lot of people like cookies. So regardless of what the house looked like, we're going to say, seems like a pretty nice house. Why are you looking to sell? This is where you put on your listening skills. We're listening for that story, that motivation. Like, well, I just took on another job in, Texas. I need to sell. Well, looking to downsize. The house is just too big for us right now. Man, me and my wife are splitting. Need to sell. Looking for those motivating words. Those motivating seller words, something they're going through some type of situation that they need to sell the house right now. It's not a want. Now, if you hear a situation where John's selling this house down the street, he's got 240, my house is bigger than his, I'm trying to get 260. I just put it on the market just to see what I can get for it. That's a non-motivated seller. The likelihood of you putting a deal together with a non-motivated seller is less. It's less, not zero, it's just less. So check this out. You hearing the motivated words. What I go from there, because we're talking about the seller financing strategies, right? We're looking for 2 ways in order to get these deals. How many? 2. We either going to get these deals at a very, very low price, or we're going to get these deals on terms. Multiple different ways to structure deals on terms. But like I said, I like to keep the trainings real simple so you can see clearly how to go from here. So you guys got the first section, introduction. Hi, I was calling about the house you got for sale. Is it still available? Yes, it's available. Second part, this is the qualification part where we go put our listening skills in. I was wondering, why are you looking to sell? Let me back that up. Seems like a pretty nice house. I was wondering, why are you looking to sell? This is where we're going to listen. Listen for those keywords, those keywords. And say they say, well, we're looking to relocate. Now this is where they're looking to relocate. You say, okay, in my techniques, like what I like to do now, this is now we get into personal preference. I like to go for the terms deals because the terms deals, that's just my thing. I'm a seller financing guy. So, because if I'm looking at the source of where I'm getting this lead from, I'm going to see where the asking price, what they're asking, My next question is, as far as the seller financing, I was wondering, and I say it just like this. I said it twice. I was wondering, would you consider selling that through like a lease option or a contract? They gonna answer more than likely, no. I have a few of them, very few, we call these laydowns, where they'll say, yes, that's a possibility. What were you thinking? More than likely, they're gonna say no, right? And you might say, no, I mean, you're training this in the video and you're saying the majority of people are gonna say no, what gives? Because the money is in the follow-up. You say, oh, okay. They say no, okay. Then you ask, why not? They said no to selling it through a lease option or a contract. You ask them, why not? Well, we're looking to move. We just want to get all cash. We don't want to be messing around with no lease option or contract. We don't want to do that. You say, oh, okay, I understand that. Would you mind if I give you a follow-up call in a week or two, just to see if anything changes? Then that's where we're gonna listen. If they say yes, definitely give them a follow-up call, because that's not a no. If they say no, then boom, then we move on to the next, right? So that's pretty much how and you have that second part. You're gonna have a lot of people say, yeah, give me a call back. You can give me a call back. You're gonna have quite a few people say, give them a call back. And that's the follow-up. So that's where a lot of these deals are going to come from, is going to be the follow-up. You're going to be making a lot of phone calls, and then you're going to be following up with people. And then a certain dialogue you're going to run in the follow-up where they have that yes is going to flip to the yes for the follow-up. But the initial no is going to flip to a yes. And the reason being, the science behind that, just like how you see the insurance commercials, how we always see ads for insurance, but we all supposed to have car insurance and things like that. But you still see a lot of ads for car insurance, right? Because things happen. People have a certain situation where they don't like the insurance, current insurance, and they switch. But in our situation, we kind of help the change a little bit in the follow-up calls. So this is a process of how we do deals, but you're going to put in the time to make the calls, and you're going to put in the time to the follow-up calls. So this is more of the terms deals dialogue. If you got any questions, post them down in the chat, and we can chop it up on one of the weekly Zoom calls. All right, talk soon. Hope this helps.